Tarantula Tag 2. Hey everybody, Lily from Wild Tales here, and I am doing Tarantula Tag 2. I did the first Tarantula Tag, and I have been tagged to do the second Tarantula Tag by Dan of sticknmix. I will put a link to his page on in the comments. These questions are put together by Dave of Eerie Arachnids, and a whole bunch of new questions, different than the first tarantula tags going around. And I'll also link both tarantula tags 1 and 2 below, so you can check them all out. So let's just get to it and answer some of these questions. Okay, number 1. If you could only keep one genus of tarantula, what would it be and why? And I can only choose one. So that one's kind of hard because there are so many. I love all of them in different ways. There's so many beautiful, different, varied. All the genuses are cool in their own way. But if I had to pick one, it would have to be Brachypelma, because Brachypelma albopilosum. It was my first tarantula and my favorite species, and I love Brachypelma hamori and Brachypelma Baggins, and I love Brachypelma amelia. So there's a whole lot of really cool, beautiful, really chill species in the Brachypelma genus, so I guess I'd have to say Brachypelma. Number 2, what is one piece of advice you would offer a new keeper? That I'd have to say, definitely make sure you do all of your research on whatever species that you're thinking about getting before you get it, because there are some that need, more humidity or less humidity, or certain things. Some burrow, some climb. So you have arboreals, you have burrowers, you have terrestrials. So definitely do your research. Make sure that you know the needs of the species that you're going to get before you get it, so that you're ready and you're set up for it, to make sure that you give it the best environment and life it can have, and it will thrive. So that's a definite. That would be my piece of advice. Number 3, what is one positive change in you, hobby related? There are several. I guess one that really pops up for me is the fact that I've always noticed things around me, like nature and animals and that kind of thing, but I'm noticing the tiny things a little more, like spiders and other invertebrates, and I'm kind of noticing them more than I did. They kind of seem to just pop out at me a little more than they did, and it's important to notice the little things. Number 4, what do you regret bringing into your collection, and what do you regret not getting when you could have? I regret nothing. I don't regret getting anything that I've gotten. I started getting into old worlds, and I love them. I waited till I was ready before I got into old worlds, but I feel confident now to keep them, so I'm enjoying them greatly. What I do regret, it wasn't so much not getting it. I think it was, I got a small collection a little over a year ago, and I wasn't ready for old worlds at the time. So with the collection, they were all new worlds, but there was one OBT juvenile that came with them, and I rehomed her because I didn't feel I was ready at the time. I kind of regret rehoming her now, because now that I am ready, I kind of wish I still had her, but I have another OBT now, but I kind of regret rehoming that one, because she would have been a lot bigger now, and she was kind of cool. She was actually pretty shy and not overly defensive, at least not at the point that I had her. So yeah, that's probably the only regret that I can think of right at this moment. Number 5, what are your favorite and least favorite aspects of the hobby? My favorite aspect of the hobby is the ease of keeping tarantulas. You don't need a lot of space. You don't need a ton of money, unless you you know, see a whole bunch of species that you want, and then you just start putting them all in your shopping cart. And it can become a little expensive, but I do like that aspect. Um, my least favorite aspect of the hobby is the shipping cost. I go to expos and pick up tarantulas there to save on shipping, but if I want a specific species that I can't find in an expo, if I want a specific species that I can't find in an expo, or I want to make a purchase when there's not an expo happening, then you have to have them shipped, and the shipping costs can be pretty pricey unless you're buying a whole bunch of tarantulas. They can easily be equal to or more than the cost of just one or two. So that's my least favorite, is the cost of shipping. Number 6, if you could do a collaboration with any YouTuber, who would you choose and why? There are several that pop into my head that I really enjoy, that I'd love to collab with. I think the person that I would probably want to most right now would be Alex from Tarantula Haven. I've been subscribed to his channel pretty much from the beginning, and I really like that he's a teacher, and the way he puts his videos together and his educational information, and also the tarantula photography and that kind of stuff that he does. I really enjoy that a lot, so I think it would be really cool to do a collaboration with Tarantula Haven. Number 7, what are your feelings on handling tarantulas? Well, I don't handle my tarantulas. I really don't feel a need to, although I do public education with them when I can, for schools, libraries, that kind of thing, summer camps. I will handle tarantulas for the shows on a limited basis to show people that they're not scary or dangerous or anything like that. But but generally I don't handle them just for fun. But also I think, if it's your animal, and you want to handle it, even though they don't really get anything out of it, you might. And if it doesn't hurt them and you're being responsible and respectful to the animal, then, handle it if you want and enjoy yourself, because it's your pet and you should be able to do what you see fit. If it's humane to the animal, then fine, go for it. Number 8, what is your biggest mistake? My biggest mistake so far has been making the ventilation holes too big, or underestimating how small of a space a tarantula can squeeze its butt through. And yeah, you might remember that little fun time I had trying to find Waldo, my Hapalopus species Columbia large, because I did a rehouse on him and thought for a couple days that, wow, he really likes his little hide. I haven't seen him at all. He's been hiding in there. And no, he actually squeezed himself out of a hole and had himself a little walkabout in the reptile room for almost a week before we finally got him. But yeah, so he ended up getting rehoused in something that I made sure had small enough ventilation holes that he couldn't squeeze his, at that point, a fat butt out of, because he was enjoying himself eating whatever he found in there, like wild spiders and that kind of thing. So he was pretty fat and healthy when I found him. But yeah, he's not going to make that mistake twice. So number 9, what are your channel goals? My channel goals would be, first and foremost, to have fun. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy speaking, and it helps me get over my, I have a little bit of a social anxiety, and I'm getting over that. And it's great to be able to talk to people and have people listen and kind of exchange information. And I love educating people, so I like using this as an outlet to educate people as well. So I'm hoping people can learn from my channel. And also, I want to grow my channel to the point where it's a little bit more self-sustaining, where, things can happen where, I'm getting something that I don't need to make money doing it or anything like that, or be some kind of big, huge YouTuber. That's not a goal. It's just basically being able to, kind of sustain itself, get to the point where I can do that, and it kind of pay for itself. Number 10, this is where I give 3 shout outs to 3 other tarantula YouTubers. Check them out, and that will be KF Invertibrates, Beginner's Burrow, and the Invertabarian. So I will be putting links to all 3 of those tarantula YouTuber channels in the comments. Definitely go check them out. Very cool channels. Check them out. Number 11, show your favorite enclosure you've made. So I will cut here and go show that, and go off to the reptile room. This is my Lasiodora parahibana enclosure. I also have a Tharophosa sturmey over here in this one. I really like these enclosures. They're kind of similar. They're both drawers, so they kind of slide out here. And if I get this one, okay, there we go. This one to open. Because I could say both of these are my favorite. Because I really like the way they're set up. So, and there's my T Sturmy. He's a little angry, so I don't want to upset him too much. So these are my favorites. So on to number 12, and this is the question that I was asked by the person who tagged me, who was sticknmix, and his question was,
if you was to become an insect for a day that isn't tarantula or spider related, what would you be and why? I think that's a fair enough question.
I would say I would probably want to be a honeybee, because I love honeybees. We keep bees. We've been keeping bees on and off for a few years now, and they have a very strong work ethic, as a lot of people can tell, and they're just adorable, and they're hardworking, and they get to eat honey. So, and you have a whole lot of friends, and you get to hang out, and just seems pretty cool. It's a whole lot of work, but it's rewarding work. So yeah, I'd want to be a honeybee. So now I am at the point where I tag another tarantula YouTuber. I am tagging JPs Pet Nation. And my question to John is, which type of animal that you keep is your absolute favorite? And please show it as well, so we can see it. So yeah, that's my Tarantula Tag 2 question and answers. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you check out all the links for the people that I had mentioned, all the other channels that I had mentioned. Check them out, definitely. Subscribe. Also, if you like this video, please thumbs it up and hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell icon so you'll know when the next video is. And if you want to answer any of these questions yourself, put your answers in the comments, because I'd like to know what you would answer for some of these questions, or all of these questions, or whichever one, for all these questions. So yeah. So thank you for watching, and until next time. Forgot my outro. But anyway, have fun. See ya.